What's going on, everybody? Today we're doing a review of the new Roblox event, Halloween Spotlight. And I gotta be honest, I don't think this event's that bad. I actually think it's kind of decent. It's definitely a step up from the Takeover, because I absolutely hated that event, but this one is actually pretty fun. I actually had a good time on it. So let's just go down the list of what I like and what I dislike. First off, I do like the lobby. I think the lobby is a lot nicer this time around. It's cool with the jump scare elements and like, oh, you can't touch the fog and stuff like that. So it's kind of cool. There are a few things that I don't like about it. It's the same thing with the Takeover, but I wish the games were actually like put together, because it's kind of annoying when you have to walk to an area, the game you want isn't there, then you gotta walk out of that area, walk to the next area, and check if it's there. If they group the games together, it would just be a better experience to me. But that's a minor complaint. That doesn't make or break the whole entire experience. I also like, as the event progresses, there's new areas that unlock, and there's little like puzzles and stuff you gotta do in order to get the items. I think that's fun. So yeah, the lobby and the little puzzles and stuff you do in the lobby is pretty good. If they just group the games together, then I think the lobby would honestly be a 10 out of 10 for me. Now let's talk about the games in the event. The games in the event have always been the worst part of the event. However, I don't think this one is that bad. There are some bad games in there, like Adopt Me, Build a Zoo, Funky Friday, Fish. You're either gonna like some of the games or you're either gonna hate some of the games. I think majority of people will like the games, but there are some games in this event that I do not think are good at all. Majority are just kind of eh. You can get it done pretty decently quick, so they're not that bad. But there are others that just kind of suck. Fish is a really bad one, for example, where you have to wait at least 50 minutes to do the stupid goblin quests. That is so dumb. Absolutely dumb game design. Or Adopt Me, where you have to wait for the minigames to start. Why is there such a big cooldown on the minigames? Why is there a 30-minute cooldown on minigames? They are just padding out playtime. I hate it when games do this. Funky Friday is kind of the same thing. It's really not fun at all. You just go and you can spam keys. You can literally just spam keys and you will get the items, but you have to do that for like 45 minutes. It is not fun at all. Build a Zoo is another one where you just sit, AFK, pretty much do nothing. I would say it's kind of just meh on the games. It's not as bad as we have seen in the past, but I don't think it could be as good as it gets. I think they're slowly ironing out the games and figuring out which games should be in the event. But they still got to get rid of some of these games. Fish needs to go. Fish got to go out of this event. Adopt Me, that got to go too. Those two games especially, they got to go. And also, this is the first event that has had 99 Nights in the Forest. I haven't actually done that quest yet. However, I've seen other people do it, and it looks to be kind of messy because it's RNG related, which that absolutely sucks. So maybe 99 Nights in the Forest isn't a bad one, but I've heard people say it's either a fine one or a horrible one, so I'll have to see. But the game's just whatever. At least there's no Blade Ball, so we can thank them for that. Next up, we got the items. I think the items in this event are way better than the Takeover. The Takeover had like one item I liked, and this event there are more items I like. I think some of the items are kind of whatever, but I like the compass. The compass is pretty cool. I like the Clandabera. I don't know how to pronounce that. The lanterns are cool, and then the crown of the Unseen Ancient, that's pretty cool. The wings are cool. The scythe especially is my favorite item. I think that's really cool. There's just some cool items in this event. Good job. The event items are actually pretty good, and they look pretty awesome. I can see myself using some of them. Next up, the amount of games. This is something that people have talked about a lot, where it's either they want a small amount of games or they want a large amount of games. I still think Roblox is doing a good job with picking the amount of games. I think this is an appropriate amount. I know people want less games, but they want those games to be higher quality, and I agree, that would be nice. But at the same time, it is nice having a large variety of games, so we can just actually skip a few games if we want to, like Fish. If you don't want to do Fish, you can skip it. And also, this event is set up in the same way as some of the past events, where there is like, I'm just going to call it the normal token and then the elite token. In this case, it's a rune badge and then a key badge. So there's two different tiers. So if you just want to get the rune badges, you can. But if you want to take the extra mile, get the key badges, then that's also an option. There are items locked behind the key badges, but just get the key badges. They're not that hard. But yeah, overall, I don't think this is a bad event. I actually found myself enjoying this one. The Takeover event made me just want to quit and stop supporting this platform. But this event, I actually am happy. It's it's not a bad event. I actually kind of enjoyed it. It's not one of the greats, obviously, but I had a good time in this one. Anyway, that's my review. I think this is a pretty decent event. So if you haven't done it yet, I'd suggest going ahead and doing it. You don't have to complete the event, but there are some fun games in there that you can do. Let me know what you guys think about this event down in the comments, and I will see you guys later.